www.craigslist.org. Wanted address for Video Reviewers Union. Need has two E's. Need to send important documents for fear of getting put into concrete shoes. ASAP.
Ah, jeez, she's gonna sing again.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Paul.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time. It's the right time to ride.
Yeah, I know. It's not like I found the Holy Grail or something. It's not like this is a still-wrapped copy of the very first VHS release of Citizen Kane or something, but, you know, I get a kick whenever I find a VHS tape that hasn't touched air since 1995. Actually, I'm not sure if anybody ever bought this, because, you see, I found it at a thrift store a few months ago, and this was not the only copy there. You want to know how many copies they had? 17. 17 factory-wrapped copies of Kathie Lee's Rockin' Tots Cafe. Just sitting there, unloved. Which is what it deserves. Kathie Lee Gifford is one of those useless non-celebrities like Vanna White who have never accomplished anything of actual worth but ended up in front of a camera and became a household name anyway. Best known for co-hosting Regis and Kathie Lee for 15 years, where she sat around and talked about her life with sports commentator Frank Gifford, a man 23 years older than her, like we should give a shit. She's not an actress. She fancies herself a singer, but easily has the blandest white woman voice I've ever heard. Her attractiveness level never reached above the hottest teacher in elementary school level, and she's about as useful to show business as a hand amputation is to a pickpocket. And yet, in 1995, someone got the bright idea of trying to make a kids show around her, and thus Kathie Lee's Rockin' Tot Cafe was born. As far as I can tell, only 3 episodes of this were ever produced, and all of them straight to video. Now, I don't know if this was intended to be only a straight-to-video series, or if it was originally being pitched as an actual television series, but only 3 episodes exist, and that's all I know. This one's called A Christmas GIF. Yeah, GIF, as in Gifford. Trust me, it gets weirder. But first, let's listen to the theme song so we can get our bearings a little bit.
Brace yourself. She's gonna sing.
Hey, cool kids, it's me, your waitress and your best buddy, Kathie Lee. It's great to have you here at my cafe, where we laugh a lot and sing a few songs, and there's a whole lot of dancing going on. And you're welcome here 24 hours a day. Well, I'd like you to meet some friends of mine. They'll be keeping us company. And spinning the tunes is Duke the Juke. He's the magical master of harmony. Ooh, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
And cute Miss Moochie the Mouse, well, she's the waitress of the house. She'll be dishing up lots of her delights. And right on cue and ready to rumble, it's Giff the Bear who never fumbles. He's tough enough for any task. He's one cool dude and he always makes the pass. Well, the door's wide open, so come on in. All the fun's about to begin. We're gonna rock and sing and play at Kathie Lee's Rockin' Tots Cafe. Kathie Lee's Rockin' Tots Cafe. We're gonna rock and sing and play at Kathie Lee's Rockin' Tots Cafe. Kathie Lee's Rockin' Tots Cafe. Come on, everybody, I'll show you the way to Kathie Lee's Rockin' Tots Cafe.
Naturally, she didn't mention me.
Okay, first off, 1 minute 40 seconds is way too goddamn long for a theme song. And secondly, Pee-wee's Playhouse much? Well, budget Pee-wee, I guess, as they only have one living inanimate object. Hell, they can't even afford more than an arm for this character. He holds his arm like that in the entire show, and it's the most awkward pose imaginable. Then there's the mouse puppet that just looks off, like somebody would be buying that over on the internet with a fake name or something. Oh, those lips. Those lips! But best of all is the GIF, who looks like a totally generic sports mascot, but we'll get to what makes him special in a minute. So I guess the Rockin' Tot Cafe, whatever the hell that means, is really some kind of cafe-themed daycare center, as a bunch of nameless kids are dumped there by their parents, and at no point in this half hour is food ever served to anyone. Not that anyone would have an easy time eating anything. Could you imagine trying to enjoy a plate of spaghetti on that pointless seesaw table?
Christmas is such a wonderful time of year. There's so many things that make it special, right?
Like candy and presents. I love Christmas vacation, no homework.
You're 6. Your homework is coloring book pages. Get a life. Kathie Lee tells the kids that she's going to tell them the true meaning of Christmas. But first, they must sing a bunch of dull Christmas songs.
Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Come on.
This is the part of the review where I say I'm going to kill myself, even though I could easily stop watching this. Now we get into the closest thing to a plot we're going to get. The GIF is starting to get desperate because he hasn't come up with a Christmas present to give to Kathie Lee. He considers giving her something that is special to him, all football related, but decides that using Kathie Lee as his personal holiday you store it may not be wise. The GIF really seems to care about Kathie Lee, though at no point is it ever established why beyond the fact that everything in the universe besides the paw loves Kathie Lee. Okay, here's what's amazing about this character. He's voiced by Frank Gifford, Kathie Lee's husband. Okay? He's a football-obsessed bear who is infatuated with Kathie Lee, being played by the man who is married to Kathie Lee. He's called the GIF. Frank Gifford. I swear this special is going to have so many bizarre Freudianisms. Oh, I just figured out why the mouse creeps me out so much. Her face is painted like a goddamn geisha. Anyway, every once in a while we get these little music videos of Christmas songs done to montages of kids doing things. This one is Deck the Halls set to decorating a house, which includes my favorite bit on the entire video.
La 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 la.
Straightening out lights? What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, here goes. Everyone can have a little white Christmas here at the Rockin' Tots Cafe.
I'd rather be washing dishes.
In a world of Oscar the Grouches and Ebenezer T. Squints, you kind of get a feeling for these antagonizing but not really mean-spirited characters that are on these kids shows. I get none of that from the paw. He's genuinely pissed about being here.
These are for Santa. I want to make sure I'm on his good list.
Forget it, Pa. It's going to take a whole lot more than that for you to get on Santa's good list. You have to listen to my album 10 times.
Oh, why do I even try?
This isn't just good-natured ribbing. These two hate each other. They'd come to blows if the anonymous kids weren't around. Meanwhile, the GIF tries his hand at making presents. First some kind of crafts project, then a special Christmas cookie. But each attempt just blows up in his face. Seeing as how the GIF is Frank Gifford, you gotta wonder if this is some kind of metaphor of Frank's lack of abilities to fill Kathie Lee's needs.
Come on, let's hip-hop.
What?
'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house.
Oh,
Not
God,
a
they're
creature was
actually
stirring, not
doing this.
even a mouse.
I'm stirring.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Yo, baby, I ain't no chimney. Won't ever catch me smoking.
Stop that now. This is far too silly. I'm putting an end to this. If you're really desperate and you want to watch the whole thing, it's on YouTube. Be my guest. Instead, let's talk about this song.
What's better than splashing in puddles or a puppy dog that snuggles? What's better than drawing and dress up catch up. Even better than racing your bike. For picnics and video games that you like. Better than riding on ponies. Or tossing, or tickling, or taking a hike.
You know, I wonder if there's a company that makes stock footage for children's shows. I imagine the people behind the Rockin' Tots Cafe bought a video package of random kids doing things and just wrote a song around it. Oh, Greg is changing the batteries in his remote, and now he's playing with a Star Wars toy. He's smelling an old coyote skull, and now he's reading the Hork-Bajir Chronicles. Remember how Kathie Lee was going to tell the kids about the true meaning of Christmas? Yeah, well, it's Jesus.
Well, did you know that the very first Christmas was really a birthday party? Didn't know that? It was. It was 2,000 years ago. And it was when God loved the world so much that he sent his very favorite thing in the whole world to be with us. And you know what that was? That was his son, Jesus.
Okay, if these kids don't know about the story of Jesus at this age, then they're clearly not Christian, which means Kathie Lee is trying to convert these little 6-year-olds while their parents are away at work. Kathie Lee fancies herself a shepherd. So the gift sings Kathie Lee a special song from the heart, which is just We Wish You a Merry Christmas, so I guess well-known pre-written songs count as From the Heart. And then you get this.
I wanted to get you something special for Christmas, because you're special to me the whole year.
Well, you know, it wouldn't really be Christmas without one of my very favorite holiday traditions. How about a little kiss under the mistletoe, big guy?
Words fail me. What we're watching here is Kathie Lee kissing a bear substitute for her husband, who is portrayed as fawning over her, but unable to satisfy her needs. And to make this even more bizarre, according to IMDb, the person who is actually in the gift suit is a woman. I think we're getting an honest image of what goes on in Kathie Lee's brain here. So what we have here is a Kathie Lee Gifford vanity project where her husband is a bumbling bigendered furry that can't satisfy her needs, a geisha mouse to confirm Kathie Lee's suppressed bisexuality, a group of children that clearly represent what she believes is her adoring fans that need to be led to Christianity, while the paw represents her haters, unseen and ignored, forced into demeaning minimum wage work, while the giant living jukebox symbolizes how much Kathie Lee fancies herself a musical star. The useless tables and the fact that the cafe never serves any food are clues that tell us that what we see on the surface is just a facade, and we must dig deeper to find this work's true meanings. Holy crap! Kathie Lee's Rockin' Tot Cafe is a work of surrealist art. The Criterion Collection needs to get their hands on this crap. I'm speechless. This is so out of this world. I can't tell if it's good or bad. Honestly, it's in a completely different ballpark with the rest of the specials we're going to be covering for this project. Ziggy's next.
Hey, cool kids, it's me, your waitress and your best buddy, Kathie Lee. It's great to have you here at my cafe, where we laugh a lot and sing a few songs, and there's a